allowing for there to be
My
a smoother
husband is
transition within
going
the Connect
to
system.
cook
Is your department prepared to
poblano
get this money out as soon as Congress releases it?
paper.
This
He
is not
wanted to
immediate
bake.
that it comes down to Florida. It's going to take time. I don't know how long, but hopefully very quickly.
TEO
Then
Director Dane
I
Eagle
search
telling
in the
me more
Google
improvements to the unemployment system are needed.
There are
what
still
my
some in the
husband is
system that have not been
doing. My
paid, and
husband
that's
is
something
doing
we need
with
to address that.
Wendy Bean
Star
says
poblano
sooner
papers are
rather than
filled
later.
with a
It's like
savory
Christmas
blend of
is
milk,
here.
rice,
I
beans,
still
and
don't
cheese
have the
for
money.
easy
Now,
for an
TEO
easy yet
Director Dane
satisfying
Eagle is
meal that I don't
promising
know what
all
my
who
husband
are
doing.
eligible and
He is
owe will
already
be paid. He
preparing
tells me that he's hired
the
200 people since taking over.
what do you
He
call
wants
this
to
one?
hire 100 more workers.
I got some
That's
cheap
going to
hamburger.
require approval from
Cheap
lawmakers
hamburger,
and the governor.
and that
Dave
is the
Elias,
poblano
NBC2.
paper.
If you're still at work but
Onion.
having a tough time making ends meet,
I put in
there's some
cayenne
good
pepper.
news for you in this
Cayenne
stimulus bill. If
pepper.
you make less than $75,000 a year, this bill puts an extra $600 in your
Garlic
bank
salt.
account. If you're a
Garlic
couple
salt.
making a combined $150,000
And a lot of
a year
chili.
or less,
A lot of
you will
chili.
each get $600.
Wow, this is a
$1,200.
spicy meal.
Plus, you'll get $600
This
for
is
every
my
child
first time to
under
eat
the
a
age of
poblano.
17. This money is supposed to go out faster than it did
I will read.
You better
earlier
watch
this
this.
year. So if your bank account information is already on file with the IRS, your stimulus check could hit your account by the end of the month. If you want to see how much money your family will receive, go to the NBC2 News app. We posted a link to a stimulus check calculator that will show you exactly how much you should get. Just look under news links.
We're learning new details on what caused a small plane to crash in the Gulf of Mexico near Naples. You see the plane's tail sticking out of the water. This happened on Saturday afternoon. Flight records show the Piper Malibu took off from Sarasota, headed to Key West with 2 people on board. About 12:15, the pilot reported engine problems, and minutes later, the plane comes down in the water about a quarter mile offshore.
You will not put salt. You will not put salt. Oh,
I don't know why I put salt.
I don't know either.
I put salt.
I'm just only curious.
Luckily, there was a boat nearby, rushed over to help the 2 people who were, first of all, standing on the wing of the plane, and then you could see them in there treading water until the boat could get there. The plane is registered to Plane Fund Inc., a trust based out of Georgia. They wouldn't tell us who was flying the plane when it went down.
5 Lee County beaches are now under a red tide alert and health advisory. South Seas Plantation Beach access on Captiva. You got a couple on Sanibel, Tarpon Bay Beach, and Lighthouse Beach. One on Fort Myers Beach, Lynn Hall Park, and then Lovers Key State Park. All under a red tide health alert after blooms formed off the coast. Anybody at these beaches likely to have some respiratory issues. They say do not swim in the water if you see dead fish. Now, latest water samples from Friday show more than a dozen spots, mostly in Lee and Collier counties now, testing positive. Some high concentrations as well off the coast of southern Lee County and northern Collier County.
A mobile home was destroyed in North Fort Myers today. Look at the video showing the flames.
Wow, the
This is
flame.
outside a home on Marks Drive in Suncoast Estates in North Fort Myers. Firefighters
Mobile
now trying
home.
to figure out what caused the RV to erupt into flames.
The community is stepping in tonight after this tragedy. Fire ravaged the North Fort Myers family home last week, leaving them with nothing. Well, since then, dozens of people have reached out to help the family. We talked to one couple who wanted to stay anonymous. They're going the extra mile to make sure the family still has a Merry Christmas. They're writing the family a $5,000 check.
Wow.
We just put holiday cheer that people might see this and say, hey, that's a neat idea. I might like to help the family now too.
2 adults and a teenager with autism managed to escape the fire. One person went to the hospital with 2nd and 3rd degree burns. Cause has been ruled an accident. We have a link on the NBC2 News app where you can donate to the family's GoFundMe page.
It scared me. You know, my heart was racing. I have 2 babies inside. I have a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old.
A Port Charlotte family wants to save their home. The wild story next.
And we are tracking the great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. We are on the rooftop here at our studios. We're going to let you know why this event is so rare and when we'll be able to see it again. That's coming up.
Closed captioning.
Sponsored by Inspired Closets, now offering virtual design consultations.
Don't miss this end-of-year chance to save up to 50% on mattresses, adjustable bases, on beds and headboards, all with free delivery and everything at the guaranteed lowest prices. Experience the exceptional City Mattress customer service today.
Our footwear offers pain relief, so you can get back to dashing, dancing, and prancing. Happy Feet Plus.
Let our family take care of your family.
I got rid of this rice. And we're gonna have too much meat, but that's okay.
Just put a little rice.
Okay, a little rice.
Just put a little meat.
Little what?
Just put 3/4 meat and 1/4 rice.
And then in our times of greatest need, they stand next to us.
You will not put rice there?
Wonderful lender, providing timely and responsive support. Achieva cares about businesses and community. They care about us.
We're going to find the perfect tree.
We're going skiing. We're going to Nana's.
Wherever you go this holiday, Chevy can help you get there.
Which is why we're making our Chevy employee discount available to everyone.
The service price you pay is what we pay.
Not a cent more. So wherever you go, happy holidays from Chevy.
Use the Chevy employee discount for everyone to get over $6,800 below MSRP on this Equinox. See your Southwest Florida Chevy dealers.
Where's my little grater?
What's that?
Walk on and see the full color.
I
Voltec
see.
is the perfect tool for Southwest Florida.
You
It's
know?
waterproof, kid-proof, and pet-proof.
At the Floor Masters, you will always find real people. Real prices.
Molly, sir, that's a steal.
And real quality selection.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't know where my little
The Floor
grater is?
Masters.
Just keeping it real.
At Armor Express, we've enhanced our safety and cleaning standards so that you can shop safely and save. Get 2 pairs of glasses for under $40 and 2 pairs of progressives for under $80. Shop safely and save at Armor Express.
Great price.
Right now.
See live weather conditions anytime, anywhere with the area's largest network of live weather cameras. The NBC2 View Network, sponsored by Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The lowest prices in Southwest Florida.
Getting around on Lee County buses is now easier and more safe. Lee Tran is rolling out an app for your smartphone. It will let you load your account with money, so you can scan the app when you get on the bus. Lee Tran says the app will make boarding quicker and cut down on physical contact between bus drivers and passengers.
This has been in the works for a while, but obviously with COVID, this has been something that's been kind of expedited. The less contact, the better. So this couldn't come at a better time.
Of course, Lee Tran will still accept a payment, including cash, but say this is the safest and quickest way to pay.
While we were on the couch, we could feel it in the floor just shake. It went kaboom!
And when that poor Charlotte family looked outside after that kaboom, they found this tree split in half by lightning, big branches drooping over the family's roof. Well, the dad got up on a ladder in the pouring rain and cut the branches off with a chainsaw. They tell us because they can't afford a new roof. If they had to pay for one, Christmas just would not happen for their 2 toddler sons. NBC2 Zach Barrett shows you how the family saved their home and saved Christmas.
When Samantha and her husband bought this house last year, the oak tree in the front yard was a plus.
It looked like a nice tree and shaded the house.
But when the couple was watching TV during a storm last night, they felt their house shake.
We thought it was just from the big boom off the TV.
But they realized this was a real-life drama when they walked outside and saw lightning strike this tree, knocking it onto the roof above where Samantha's mother lives.
She come running and said, "Get out, get out, get out." It was chaos. Everybody was running back and forth.
Samantha's husband deciding to get on the roof with a chainsaw to get the branch in the middle of the storm before it fell into the house.
The wind gust was so bad, it was making him go like this. It felt like I was standing outside of a tornado.
The commotion terrifying the couple's 2 toddlers.
They were screaming and crying last night. They were a wreck. They heard it. They were in the living room with us.
Through the rain, wind, and lightning, Samantha's husband removed the branch.
Last night I spent mainly thanking God that my husband was here still.
Samantha says money is tight this year, meaning no money for gifts.
I didn't really have money to do Christmas anyways, so this is like even more thrown on top.
crane. The roof won't cost them too much.
Now this happened. I don't know where we're gonna put it, what we're gonna do.
I'm reporting in Port Charlotte. Zach
Yeah.
Perry, NBC2.
That's a lot of money.
That's why the two planets are high-fiving each other there in this Google Doodle.
Let's go out to Chief Meteorologist Allison Ray. She's on the roof of our station pointing out one of these once-in-a-lifetime type events.
Hello.
Yes, it is going to be quite the sight. We are zoomed in here, looking in the southwest sky. Now, this is just the zoom in of our camera. You can see the separation there of Jupiter and Saturn. Jupiter is going to be the brighter of the two. But to the naked eye, when you just walk out your doorstep, you're going to notice one bright star. And what is the conjunction we've been talking about? So what is going on here? We've been talking about this for a week, but it's such a rare event to see it this close in the sky. So we have Saturn. These are my little props here. And we have Jupiter. Imagine them on a racetrack. So Saturn's kind of taking the outer lane here, and Jupiter's taking the faster inner lane. Jupiter orbits the sun about every 12 years, every 12 Earth years. So that's over twice as fast as Saturn. So when they're on that racetrack there and Jupiter is passing by Saturn and lined up with Earth, that's going to be the Great Conjunction. So this happens every 20 years based on the difference of time it takes to go around the sun. So why are we making this such a big deal this year? It happened in 2020. It will happen again in 2040. Well, in 2040, the distance that they're going to be in the sky will be 10 times greater than it is tonight. 2020, or in 2000, we couldn't even see it. So this year is extremely special because not only are we able to see it, perfect viewing, by the way, with these clear skies, but it's at night, it's bright in the sky. The distance is at 0.1 degrees difference in the sky. This has only happened about 6 times since 1600. The last time it was this close was in the 1600s, and we couldn't even see it. The last time it was visible in this close was back in the 1200s. So it's been about 800 years. So it's very rare to see these planets look this close in the sky. When's the next time? Even though this happens every 20 years, we'll see it again in 2040 with a greater distance. The next time we'll be able to see it this close is not until 2080, 60 years from now. So yeah, for some it's once in a lifetime tonight. But imagine your kids that are viewing it tonight might be able to show their grandchildren in 2080 what they're seeing in the sky. So it's quite the event. It's something that we may not see again in our lifetime, of course, depending on your age. But it is very bright to see. You cannot miss it. Again, look to the southwest sky. Very clear skies. Perfect timing with the cold front. And I'll tell you what, Rob Dutz is in the studio tracking these cooler temperatures. I'm a little chilly out here. If you're going outside, you might want to grab a jacket. But Rob, this is not the only front we're tracking for this week. We have some good Christmas weather right around the corner as well from a second front.
As long as you like it cold, then you're going to love the Christmas forecast coming up. As like Allison mentioned, there's a decent front on the way for Christmas Eve that should bring us to some of the coldest Christmas Day temperatures we've had for quite some time here to Southwest Florida. In the meantime, as you saw outside with Allison, it is just gorgeous outside here tonight as our temperatures have dropped back into the 60s region-wide. 68 are right now in Cape Coral and Bonita Springs, and down to 65 already in the city of Naples. Over the next few hours, we're going to slip back into the 50s here. Find ourselves at 59 by 9 o'clock tonight, and then back toward the mid-50s as early as 11 o'clock, and then closer toward midnight. Eventually tonight, our nighttime lows should fall back into the upper 40s and low 50s. We'll drop back to around 50 in areas like Cape Coral and Bonita Springs by early tomorrow. So it will be a chilly start to the day. We should rebound decently in the late morning. See our numbers back in the upper 50s by 10 o'clock tomorrow as we see lots and lots of sunshine throughout the day. And eventually those high temperatures in the afternoon will top out in the low 70s. So not hot, not cold, kind of right in the middle there for us in the afternoon as the overall forecast on Tuesday looks awfully nice. Well, to thank for the weather tomorrow, how about a big ridge of high pressure developing out here over the Gulf of Mexico. This will keep our weather forecast quiet and pleasant through the night tonight and then through the rest of the day. The front, though, that Allison mentioned, that's going to bring us the cool weather for Christmas. Well, right now, it's just coming off the Pacific Ocean into the west coast of the United States. So notice how throughout the night tonight and through the day tomorrow, through tomorrow night and through early Wednesday, this makes its way from coast to coast across the United States. And based on how the timing looks right now, it's not been on our doorstep right here just in time for Christmas Eve. So through late in the afternoon on Thursday, and then through the evening hours is when we'll have our best opportunity for some showers or even some thunderstorms on Christmas Eve before a chilly Christmas Day. Look at that, 65 degrees for the actual holiday, and even cooler weather on the day after Christmas. A high temperature forecast right now on Saturday afternoon of only 63 chilly degrees.
All noon, tonight at 11.
Do you know who's delivering your Christmas gifts? Tonight, we are uncovering how 2 FedEx drivers were caught opening your packages while out for delivery.
That's going to actually take some thinking.
Name one good thing that happened in 2020. A simple question that proves difficult to answer. Tonight's story to share is next.
Sponsored by the Law Office of Kevin Jersinski and Associates, specializing in real estate business and construction law.
I'm going to be having cosmetic surgery, and after many, many weeks of research, I have finally decided on Dr. Patrick Flaherty. He just cares about the people, and he's so good at
You don't want to put rice in yours?
And there's no room.
Helping kids.
Peppers aren't formulated.
Helping pets.
These are the lives Subaru retailers have impacted in our communities through our support of over 1,400 hometown charities. In fact, Subaru and our retailers will have proudly donated over $200 million to national and hometown charities through the Subaru Share the Love event.
Get 0% for 63 months, and Subaru will donate $250 to charity.
No matter how beautiful your home is, some nights you just feel like going out. And with my new outdoor furniture collections at Rooms to Go Patio, you can enjoy your Florida nights in style, right in your own backyard. We've designed comfortable fabrics and great looks that are perfect for outdoor living, all at great Rooms to Go prices. Because Florida is a place where life is lived outside, day and night. Come check out my new outdoor furniture collections exclusively at Rooms to Go Patio.
At Honda, we take the holidays serious. Both with serious rugged performance and serious capability. So while others might be dreaming of winter,
Not right for you?
you could be shattering
I don't know.
expectations
Maybe
for the
not.
best value of the season. Now's the best time to get into a new Honda. KBB.com's best value brand for 2020. Visit Happy Honda Days at your local Honda dealer or shop online to get a great offer on the Passport.
In its 34-year tradition, the NBC2 Giving Tree has provided more than 100,000 gifts to seniors in Southwest Florida.
And thanks to your generosity, this year has been another amazing success, adding more than 3,500 gifts to that total.
So on behalf of all of us at NBC2, your local Ford dealers, Fort Myers, Edison, Kiwanis Club,
and those 3,500 senior citizens, we give you a heartfelt thank you.
Hi, I'm Jason.
I'm Todd. Visit us today at the dining room.
Open a point, Estelle.
Wake up with a forecast of the day. There's no guesswork when it comes to what to wear, when it will rain, and where it will rain. Count on meteorologist Jason Dunning.
The coronavirus exploiting a staggering President Trump still offering no concession. Highly effective vaccine may be close at hand.
You're telling me a 3-year-old is not too young to experience depression.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
NBC2's Sean Martinelli isn't the type of journalist who tries to stump people with his questions, but recently he managed to do just that.
You're about to see why in tonight's Story to Share.
In downtown Fort Myers, I set out to ask a question. I've got a question for you guys. You don't even know the question. It was apparently so far-fetched, bizarre, and downright hard that when some people heard it, they couldn't escape fast enough. Hi guys. We're asking people their favorite part of 2020.
The end of it.
The end of it?
The end of it.
Others, like this guy, were perplexed to the point it left him
Favorite part.
speechless. In a year where a lot went wrong, I went on a mission to ask people, what went right?
No such thing.
There's no such thing? Come on, there had to be something good that happened. There had to be. And after some initial struggle, we did find some things. The answers started off small.
Quarantine.
Quarantine?
Yeah, I gotta work on my body.
You gotta work on your body?
Yeah.
Okay, has that paid off for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's in the dates.
Dates that led to love and marriages. What was that like, seeing your daughter get married?
Oh, it's like everything you'd imagine and more as a dad.
There were births.
We're having a great-grandchild today.
Yep, today is great grandbaby day.
And rebirths.
Somebody I care about deeply. She's gone through several cancer surgeries, and each has been very successful.
That's good to hear.
So, she's on the road to recovery, so that's been the biggest positive in life.
Toward the end of our downtown quest, we met this guy.
2020 really opened my eyes to a lot of things of what the world really is.
He meant that in a good way. That despite all the bad, this year forced us to find what matters most.
I have to agree with that. A lot of soul searching in that downtime and realizing where to prioritize and what is really important in our lives.
So here's to carrying with us the good that did come from 2020, leaving the bad behind and a clean start for the future. In Fort Myers, Sean Martinelli, NBC2.
And let's end on a positive note here to sum up our weathercast as we take a live look from the Great Conjunction happening right now. Dot on the left would be Jupiter, dot on the right is Saturn. Closest they've seen, or rather the closest they've appeared from our perspective here on Earth in like 400 years. Pretty cool. 7-day forecast that has some cooler temperatures coming up just in time for Christmas. Chief meteorologist Allison Ray will be back from the planetarium upstairs, and she'll tell you all about those tonight at 11 on NBC2. Good night.
NBC2 Weather is sponsored by StormSmart, reducing the impact of storms while making a positive impact in our community.
Our footwear offers pain relief so you can get back to dashing, dancing, and prancing. Happy Feet Plus.
No hot water? Aztec is now offering water heaters for as low as $35 a month and no payment for 12 months. And we'll extend our 1-year warranty to 10 years on warranty replacements. Call or visit us online at aztecplumbing.com.
Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has deals so good, even Santa's getting into it. During our Big Finish sales event, get 25% off most new models and an extra $1,000 for your trade. Cape Coral Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where holiday wishes come true.
It's the most wonderful sale of the year. Right now, during City Furniture's holiday sale, you can find all the trends you want at the prices you'll love. Because with 60 months special financing and next day delivery, we're making it easy so everyone can live like
I don't have a dish to cook down
Your
here.
favorite news app just got an upgrade. The new NBC2 News app. Bigger, smarter, faster. Alerting you first and keeping you connected. The new NBC2 News app. Download yours today.
In its 34-year tradition, the NBC2 Giving Tree has provided more than 100,000 gifts to seniors in Southwest Florida.
And thanks to your generosity, this year has been another amazing success. And more than 3,500 gifts to that total.
On behalf of all of us at NBC2, your local Ford dealers, Fort Myers, Edison, Poblano Club,
And there's 3,500 senior citizens who on the lifestyle. Thank you.
Comfort and joy to anyone's winter nights. Choose from sheets, decorative bedding, pillows of all types, as well as sleep accessories,
There you go, I just MacGyvered it.
accents, and so much more. This holiday, share the comfort of deep,
You know
relaxing
what
sleep
MacGyver is?
that'll be appreciated for many
MacGyver can
nights to
fix
come.
anything.
Only at City Mattress.
Exceptional experiences with high quality care, where compassion comes first, and your health is at the forefront of each visit. Friends Eye Care, serving Southwest Florida for 30 years, creating better vision for a better life.
Hungry crew, got a meal for you. The Saks Family Packs with your choice of 20 chicken fingers or 30 boneless wings, plus fries and Texas toast for just $24.99. Only at Saks. Order ahead, drive through, or pick up deliver.
Tonight, the race to stop a new highly contagious strain of coronavirus as the U.S. steps up the vaccine effort. Officials warning this mutant strain found in the U.K. may be 50% more transmissible. Dozens of countries banning travel from the U.K., but not here in the U.S. And the question, will the vaccines be effective against it? This is the first Moderna vaccinations are administered. Millions more doses added to America's arsenal. President-elect Joe Biden receiving his shot today on live TV. His new message. Congress on the verge of finally passing COVID relief. When will you get your $600 check? Growing concerns about a Christmas surge. Millions travel traveling despite warnings. Hospitals so overwhelmed they may ration care.
Wow.
The storm threat.
Census is gone. Hot sauce.
The worst cheating scandal at West Point in 45 years. Dozens of victims.
Is that empty?
Yeah.
For special counsels who investigate.
It's empty already.
Did you empty it?
You empty it.
My conversation with victims' families and the spectacular sight in the sky tonight. It hasn't happened in 800 years.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening. We're all trying to understand what the discovery of a mutated and more contagious strain of coronavirus in the United Kingdom means for all of us here in the U.S., especially as the race to vaccinate Americans spins into high gear. As we certainly know by now, this virus doesn't respect borders. Still tonight, parts of the U.K. are under strict lockdown in a desperate move to contain the spread. But is it too late? And does the discovery change the fundamentals of fighting the virus? Let's begin from London with Pierre Simmons.
Tonight, UK government scientists expressing higher confidence that a new coronavirus strain is more transmissible. 50% more infectious, they now estimate, and they say there is a hint it more easily infects children. New York's Governor Chris Cuomo questioning why flights are still arriving from the UK.
If the UK believes the strain is so serious that Boris Johnson, who said the week before we're not going to cancel Christmas and then closed parts of the UK, it's serious, my friends.
And tonight, a compromise. British Airways,
Just give me the
Virgin
napkin.
and Delta agreeing
That's
to
mine.
test all passengers from London to New York. Britain increasingly isolated today. More than 40 countries banning travel from the UK. And London back in lockdown. Its usually busy shopping streets empty. This is the world-famous Harrods department store. 4 days before Christmas. British scientists still studying the mutations say there's no evidence they impact vaccines or mortality rates. But now 5 other countries have reported cases. Italy, the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, and Australia. And already some countries are predicting more tough restrictions. They warn the last UK lockdown is coronavirus strain.
Thank you. Strain is raising alarm around the world. New reasons for optimism here in the U.S. as the first Moderna vaccine dose is administered today. And the vaccine ever getting a boost from President-elect Biden. With more, here's Tom Costello.
Anytime you're ready. Today, the most high-profile endorsement yet of the COVID vaccine. The president and Joe Biden getting their shots in.
Cry like a baby. Ow! Ow!
People should be prepared when it's available. There's nothing Nationwide, a new front in the battle against a deadly enemy, with more ammunition arriving in the form of the Moderna vaccine. FedEx and UPS delivering to the front lines.
I'm very proud to be part of this historic moment. I'm thrilled.
At Baptist Health in Miami, the first doses arrived early this morning. Chief Pharmacy Officer Madeline Camejo taking delivery. NBC's Kerry Sanders was there. What does this mean to you?
It's like they say, it's open a bottle.
Across the country, 6 million Moderna doses and another 2 million Pfizer doses are shipping this week.
Excited to be the first one? Sure.
In San Antonio, paramedics rolled up their sleeves. In Bridgeport, Connecticut, nursing home residents. Both are in Group 1A, prioritized.
You need to pull the one, the other one.
Beginning in February, the CDC says Group 1B should include people 75 and older, and essential workers, more emergency responders, teachers, public transportation.
Ah, that's hot. Be careful. Put here.
Group 1C includes 75 to 74-year-olds, those with high-risk medical conditions, and other essential workers. Eventually, phase 2 will involve anyone 16 and
Just put in the center, that's it.
We believe late February we could be seeing more general vaccination.
Moderna's vaccine, a better option in small towns
What do you mean can be?
I don't know.
Pfizer's vaccine.
It already baked. You already clicked the bake.
Moderna vaccine arrives this week.
first week in October, so we had 45 total cases in our entire county. It's
Apa?
almost 600 in just the last couple months, and so it is exploded here in our community.
Tomorrow, Dr. Fauci, along with other top health leaders, will receive the Moderna vaccine, which was co-developed with the NIH. Dr. Fauci turns 80 on Christmas Eve, so he is not only a frontline medical worker, he is in that older age group. Lester?
All right, Tom Costello, thanks for that. For millions of Americans struggling to make ends meet in this pandemic,
Yeah!
is finally on the way. Congress is on the
Yeah!
way passing COVID relief with new stimulus checks included. Stephanie Rule now with what it means for you.
With a months-long standoff over COVID aid finally at an end, help will be on the way soon for struggling businesses and families. What's in the $900 billion bill? First, direct payments. $600 checks for individuals who make up to $75,000. $1,200 for couples who make under $150,000, plus an additional $600 for each child. Money that could hit bank accounts within days.
We'll be sending out next week direct deposit. I expect we'll get the money out by the beginning of next week.
The deal also includes an extra $300 a week in unemployment benefits, starting in late December and lasting through mid-March. $325 billion to help small businesses, an extension of the eviction ban to the end of January, and $25 billion in aid for renters.
I had no income.
Rachel Alvarez was furloughed from her waitressing job in April and hasn't worked since. Before the pandemic, she was making $6,000 a month. Now, Alvarez and her 3 kids are living on $255 a week.
I'm hurt for my children. You know, they shouldn't have to.
Honey, if you made that kind of money, you should have
Alvarez
something
says she's
for the world.
frustrated help didn't come sooner. She hasn't been able to buy her kids a single Christmas present this year.
Were you happy when you saw that Congress did come to an agreement?
Yes, for everyone in America, yes, very much so. Something is better than nothing, and everybody needs something right now. We are not okay.
The package is an important step in preventing more economic pain, but it's only a step. The majority of relief expires in early spring, and we don't expect vaccination until this summer. And already lawmakers are talking about the next bill before they've even signed this one. Lester?
Yeah, a lot of people hurting. All right, Stephanie, thanks very much. Just 4 days until Christmas and the holiday travel rush is on. Millions of people flying despite urgent warnings that traveling could lead to yet another COVID surge, with hospitals already past their breaking points. We get more from Miguel Almaguer.
Tonight across the country, hospitals are in need of a lifeline. With 18 million Americans infected this year, in Utah, ICUs are at 99.4% capacity.
We are
Texas,
just waiting
hospitalizations
that
have tripled since October, while
what do you
10,000 are
call
getting
that
sick
one?
every day in Tennessee. Doctors believe California is becoming the new epicenter, averaging nearly 44,000 new cases a day.
Poblano
Washington
peppers
Post
will
capturing
cook.
scenes of COVID patients struggling
I
to
search
breathe.
because I don't have an idea about Poblano.
Hospitals may soon need to
Stop
ration care,
Poblano.
first treating those with the best odds of survival.
So my husband have another one.
Any repeat of Thanksgiving.
This recipe for stuffed poblano peppers, tender pasilia, chilies, filled with a mixture of ground beef, rice, black beans, and vegetables, then topped with cheese and bake. A hearty Mexican-style meal that's sure to get reviews. We love Mexican food. Some of my family's favorite include tacos, al pastor, and chicken enchilada, casserole. When I'm looking to mix things up a bit, I serve this stuffed poblano peppers for a unique and unexpected dinner.
And it hit home and it hit us, and just want everybody out there to know that
Stuffed peppers are classic dish that never goes out of style, but this zesty Mexican version kicks things up a notch. Stuffed poblano peppers are filled with a savory blend of meat, rice, beans, and cheese for an easy yet satisfying meal. How do you make stuffed poblano peppers? This recipe starts with pre-thin your peppers. The peppers need to have the top sliced off and all the seeds and ribs removed. I find it easier to remove the seeds and ribs with a serrated beef foot spoon or a small preferring night. The poblano peppers are baked in the oven to soften while the filling is made. The filling is a blend of ground beef, rice, black beans, corn, tomatoes, and cheese. A spoon. So this is differently how to cook the poblano peppers. Ours is, I think this is easy way how to cook poblano peppers. And that one is the remaining. So while we are waiting, so I read how some other they prefer the poblano peppers.
In what could be the biggest honor code violation in decades, more than
It depends how
70
you will
West Point
prepare.
cadets are accused of cheating on a math exam while learning
You have
remotely last
rice
spring.
too.
The cadets, 72 freshmen and 1 sophomore, caught when they all made the same mistake on one part of the calculus exam. 2 have since been
Differently
exonerated,
how you
4
can
left the
prepare.
academy, but the others still face administrative actions. The 55 cadets who admitted guilt will be on probation for the rest of their time at the academy. West Point's honor code states, a cadet will not lie, cheat, or steal, nor tolerate those who do. In a statement, a spokesperson for the academy said, cadets are being held accountable for breaking the code. While disappointing, the honor system is working and these 67 remaining cases will be held accountable for their actions.
When these kids are graduated, they go into the Army and they're responsible for everything in the lives of maybe 40 people. Very much different than graduating from a civilian institution.
Courtney Cubey, NBC News, Washington.
Attorney General William Barr has 2 days before his resignation takes effect, and at his final news conference today, Barr made a major break for President Trump, while also announcing new charges in an infamous bombing. Here's Pete Williams.
No doubt further disappointing President Trump. The Attorney General said there's no need for a new prosecutor to oversee the investigation of Hunter Biden, which has been going on for 2 years.
I have not seen a reason to appoint a special counsel, and I have no plan to do so before I leave.
And no need, he said, for one to look at the election, saying there's no evidence of widespread fraud. In his last news conference as Attorney General, Barr announced new charges in the 1988 terror bombing of Pan Am Flight 103, 32 years to the day after the wreckage fell to the ground in Scotland. It killed all 259 people on board, including 190 Americans, most of them on their way home for Christmas. A former Libyan intelligence operative, Abu Agila Massoud, now in custody in Libya on unrelated charges, was accused of building the bomb that blew the plane apart after it left London for New York.
At long last, this man, responsible for killing Americans and many others, will be subject to justice for his crimes.
Prosecutor 2 other Libyans were previously charged in Scotland, one convicted, the other acquitted. But Barr said he's optimistic that the Libyan government will agree to send Massoud to the U.S. for a trial here. Lester?
All right, Pete Williams, thank you. And those new charges announced today in the Pan Am bombing are in many ways testament to the families of Flight 103 victims and their resolve to seek justice carried out on behalf of their loved ones. We spoke to some of them as they marked this somber anniversary. On both sides of the Atlantic today, solemn remembrances for the victims of Flight 103.
They brought the world together into a collective grief.
Kara weeps, lost her big brother Richard.
I just remember hearing that, a plane traveling from London to New York went missing.
Richard Minetti was among 35 Syracuse University students returning for Christmas after studying abroad.
I think that when someone we love dies, 2 things never happen. You never stop missing them, and you never stop loving them.
Or in the case of Pan Am Flight 103 families, never stop pushing for justice. In Washington today, Kara stood on behalf of other families as the charges were announced against the alleged bomb maker.
This is given as a
members of the past 32 years has been the truth must be known.
Frank Chula Sr. was also among the passengers. His son Frank Jr. and his family visited Lockerbie almost 3.5 years after the bombing. Was that visit pivotal in helping you understand and cope with everything?
It was really important for us to put a face, so to speak, on what had happened, to see how many people lost over it that night.
The families have faced plenty of disappointment over the years. Today, hoping they are finally closer to answers. What questions do you still have that just haven't been answered all these years?
Well, I
Kailan
think
tayo
it's
maluto?
important for us to take a closer look at the
Curious.
event. We will continue to search for more answers, and we will continue to heal and try to bring meaning to our lives from what has occurred.
Today's annual observance for the victims of Flight 103 at
Kasama ko
Syracuse
mahilig
University was
uminom ng
partly
Heineken.
virtual owing to the pandemic. New developments tonight in that botched police raid caught on body cam in Chicago. Mayor Lori Lightfoot announcing all the officers involved have been placed on desk duty pending an investigation. Last year, the officers burst into the home of an innocent woman, Jeanette Young, handcuffing her while she was naked. But they had the wrong home. Amid the growing outrage, the city's top lawyer resigned on Sunday. In just 60 seconds, how do you protect yourself from that new strain of coronavirus? And do the vaccines work against it? Dr. John Torres will be here to answer many of your questions.
Faster in the UK, especially in children. We still don't know if that's because of the strain itself or because people were
Anong pangalan
interacting
mo?
more before the latest lockdown.
What's your name?
But this just underlines
Ano yung pangalan?
continue to wear
I
masks,
don't know.
social
Ano yung
distance,
pangalan?
and wash
Who
our
are
hands.
you?
So will Pfizer
Ano yung pangalan?
What are you doing in my house?
protect against this new strain?
Ano yung pangalan?
Constantly mutate, but so far, the
Lolo
changes
Dan.
researchers have seen in the coronavirus
Ah,
are small
lagas na
enough
day
that the
ka?
vaccine
Lolo
should still
Dan.
work.
Lolo,
Spreads,
lagas na
the
day
more
ka?
it can mutate, so the sooner
Wala
we
na
get
yung
this under
edad.
control, the better.
Let's talk about choices when it comes to
Wala
the
na yung
vaccines
edad.
available. Can you choose which one you
Doctors'
Wala na yung
offices will most
edad.
likely have one type. Pharmacies may have more than one.
Wala na yung
CVS,
edad.
for example, tells us they plan to offer both Pfizer and Moderna vaccines, so people getting vaccinated at a drugstore may be more likely to have options. Bottom line, any vaccine is better than no vaccine, so get what's available when you
Lolo
can.
Dan, pila na yung edad?
And finally, once you get vaccinated, when is it
Pila na yung
safe to
edad?
be around others?
Lester, Pfizer and Moderna vaccines both require 2 shots given weeks apart for the full protection they offer. But even after getting both shots, you need to continue to wear a mask and social distance because it's unclear if you can still transmit the virus. Lester?
All right, Dr. Torres, thank you, sir. Up next, how to get the most out of your gift cards.
Let me up.
Pila na lagi yung edad?
Stress gummies have actually
Where are you going?
I'm going to see if I can see the stars.
that helps
Oh.
you turn the stress life into your best life. Stress less and live more with stress balls.
Let's go outside.
What is some of the
Tingnan
best
natin
burger
kung
things you've
makikita
had?
ba natin yung sinasabi nila. I think that one, the in the television,
No, it's the southwest.
southwest,
That's south and that's west.
but I cannot see a star. It's dark. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm going back inside. It's too cold. I don't care what it looks like.
It's
A lot of folks
cold.
ask me how to get their dishes as clean as possible. I tell them try Cascade Platinum plus the power of Oxy. Breaks down
Di
food
pa
spoils
talaga siya luto.
99% of visible and invisible food residue. For a hygienic clean, you can see.
Then what is your name?
Plus the power of Oxy.
Ernest.
Ern?
First FDA-approved medication of its kind.
How old are you?
Can help adults with moderate to severe dry psoriasis
I'm
uncover
old.
clearer skin that can last. Most patients who saw 90% clearer skin at 28 weeks stayed clearer through 48 weeks. In another study, the
I
majority
thought
of
your
Trump
name is
patients
Dan.
saw 90% clearer skin at 3 years.
Nauwat ko sa galuto sa kumbana na Poblano Papers. Pero meron pa na ako na kaon anak karon. Ang buton sa ilasa.
Shopping's so tough.
Usually dili jud ko mahilig makaon o mga tawag na mga Mexican food. Pero pag abot na ko dere, ako ba naganahan og Mexican food mo na iya paborito. So kinahanglan ko mo adapt kung sa iya ganahan, kinahanglan ko mo suway. Pag di ko ganahan, dili jud ko makaon. Pero para dili ko inaon sa kung ba nga uwat, makaon ko, try ko unsay lasa. Kay sa sugod na ko og ari, ako ra jud ganahan Filipino food. Pero pag abot og I think 11 months, kinahanglan ko mag-adjust. Kaya giingnan ko sa sister na kung asa ka nga lugar, muadto, kinahanglan, makantigo ka mo adjust. Sa ila pagkaon, sa ila klima, ila kultura, sa lugar. So, kay naamang ko diri kinahanglan na adjust ko kung sa ila pagkaon, ako i-try. Pero sa pagluto sa ilang pagkaon, maglisod pa ko. Muna akong ba na kadalasan mo yung magluto. Kaya di ko kanti gumuluto sa ilang pagkaon. Pareha ng American food. Maglisod pa ko pag-adapon saon. Kaya kung ba napilian kayo. Pag dili maayo ako pagkaluto, yaw-yaw, dili mo kaon. Manalisod, i-adjust. Mintag mo kaon, bisan sa ako lutoon, dili. Kanti ko mo siya maluto. So, muna, kinahanglan mo adjust. Bisan pag taas kay among gap kung ba na. Siguro among gap, ang among gap, 39 years. Ako 30, akong ba na 69. So, among gap 39 years. Manang sabtununon kaayo kay sa puton pag indara na. Pero ang kanindot lang kay buutan akong ba na pag dito pa ako. I'm just telling that you're a good man.
I'm a good man?
Yeah.
Thank you.
45 plus an average risk for colon cancer, not high risk. False positive and negative results may occur. Ask your prescriber or online prescriber if Cologuard is right for you. Okay, that's a step in the right direction.
We've been teaming up with folks at Feeding America to lend a helping hand to
Akong ba na buutan pag dito pa ako. Bitaw, buutan bitaw akong ba na. Kaya dili na ako mahimong ba na kung dili buutan.
Everyone has a story to share.
Kita, patag-usan naman dito yung mga apan. Muna, sa pagpili og asawa or ba na kinahanglan piliun mo. Dili sa tanan panahon na siya mo adjust, dapat kamong duha mag-adjust usag-usa. Magpailubay, magpasayloay, kay kita dili man ta perfecto, makahimo man dito dili maayo. Pero dili sa dang words ha. Ng mga batasan nga. Lahi tungod sa lahi kultura. Sa amo kadalasan mag-adjust either akong bana o ako sahay na asad sila kaugalingon nga kultura. Matanaw anay taong sige koan sa television.
Them like this. Well, the last time for most of the planet was in the 13th century. Some have wondered, could this be the Christmas star, the star that led the Magi to Bethlehem? Not likely, say astronomers, but no matter. This is happening on the darkest day of the year, in a year as dark as most of us can remember. Well, we welcome the added light. Behold, Harry Smith, NBC News, New York.
You can bet I'll be looking.
Igawas ni duha sa kumbana pero wala may nakita. Pero tingkangit-ngit. O may nakita nga to sa gawas. Tugnaw noon kaayo. Nagway na ako ba makeup eh. Wait, ayos. Tapol na good mag-makeup na rin sa balay. Ako sa kilay, wala pa na ako na ibanan. Paspas kayo natubo kung kilay. That is mash? Mash? Hilig sa kumbana, mash. Ano siya? Gray, pero masag ko kita sa Pilipinas. Padyod na luto ang Poblano paper. Watonon pa.
Seen locally on WCBN's Me TV, Naples, Fort Myers. Me TV is memorable entertainment television.
Akong ba, nakitaon siya, murag lagas. Just wait to kiss me. I my husband, if you kung imo siya kitaon sa person, is yan. Akong bala kay Badlong. I know you are watching. Kasaway sa akong bala eh.
So what are you doing? You taking a picture of yourself?
It's already cooked.
You refuse to concede how much Macabre has done for us.
He has a point. Doug's got the whole country wearing sunglasses.
Even my wife smokes a corked out pipe. I'm sure she was smoking.
So we are going to eat now. We will see what is the taste.
It would be refreshing if just once the two of you would end an argument intelligently.
All right, just this once.
You find that amusing, Corporal?
Not anymore, sir.
Ano? The little one.
You want the little one?
Yeah.
Which is the little one?
This one. Ano kaya ang lasa niya? Masarap ba kaya siya? Lami ba na? O what?
Well, epigram time.
Perting ka o what?
Tattoos are the common man's way of investing in art.
There, got him tattooed that on your
Oh
chest.
my. Oh my.
Why a tattoo all of a sudden?
Ah, I
I'm tired of
see.
being a nobody. I want to be the object of respect, fear, and sex.
All you're going to be the object of is scorn, ridicule, and tyranny.
Why would anybody want to hang a picture on his body that he wouldn't be caught dead hanging on his wall? Gentlemen, don't interfere with this boy's freedom of expression.
Yeah.
It is the inalienable right of every human being to make a fool of himself.
And you gotta know.
Tingnan natin kung masarap ba yan.
When I get there, I'll definitely flip a coin.
Mag-CCR lang muna ako. Lami ba kanin? Kung sa kay lasa. At usuwa yan. Huwat sa kumbana. Before masugod ang kaon. Nagtanan ako sa iyang favorite na TV show. Ako na siya gihiwa. Kumbana iya na food, gihiwa ang iyahang part. Pero murag ang ako ang kinadak-an, ang sa kumbana ang kinagamyan. Kung sa kailasaan. Ako anay tilawan dito kung mo sulti kung unsay lasa. Ano kaya ang masasabi ko? I don't know. I will say. I will taste first. Ang masasabi ko po sa niluto ng asawa ko, masarap po siya.
No, your emotions are all churned up. You're doing yourself a favor keeping a cork on it. Let it out.
Nothing to let out. I'm not churned up. I'm not emotional. If you want to cork something, go cork your
Kahit first time ko pa siyang kainin, nasabi ko na masarap talaga yung pagkain ng Mexican. Lalo na yung tacos nila. Yung ano lang, yung pure Mexican food. Masarap talaga siya. Nung una di ko talaga siya ma-appreciate, pero ngayon ma-appreciate ko na siya, yung pagkain nila. Yun lang, kailangan mo mag-adjust. What do you say to your food?
Much better. He's resting.
It's good.
Good food.
It's yummy.
Maayo.
Cougar. Yes.
Masarap. Yummy. Yeah, masarap. Subukan niyo pong magluto ng ganito. Simple lang siya pero masarap talaga. Sa lahat ng mga kaibigan ko, kung gusto nyo mag-try, magluto kayo ng ganito. Kung gusto mo makasuway ug ingani, magpalit lang mo Poblano paper. Siguro na magyapoy available dira sa ato. Pero pangitaon lang kay dako man siya nga paper. First time pala kanikawan ani. Tapos koan. Tawag na? Masarap.
Radar? Did you tattoo your tush? Well, I didn't want you guys talking me out of it, and I don't want anybody to see it either.
We're not just anybody. We're comrades in arms. We're buddies.
Oh, come on. A person has a right to their own this? That doesn't even make sense. You dropped your pants for the tattooist. He's a stranger. We're family.
More than that, we're doctors. We need to check for infection.
No.
Radar, let's see it.
No, sir.
Corporal, and for the time being, you still are a corporal. Let me remind you of one thing. As your commanding officer, it's my duty to inspect any part of this camp.
Colonel, do you mean to tell me that I'm going to have to...
Drop 'em.
Oh, boy. Okay, but this is under protest.
Understood. That's the Mona Lisa. With that smile?
There.
Well, I'll be Hornswoggle.
Will you look at that? This is embarrassing. It's a teddy bear.
Nice and tiny.
Well, you didn't want any classifications. I didn't want anything showy either.
Well, you did, Radar. No buts about it.
You know you're going to live with that for the rest of your life. No, come on.
Only when the bottom comes out.
To all my friends here in abroad or worldwide, thank you so much for watching my video, and to everyone that not yet subscribed, please watch my video even 5 minutes before you subscribe. Then after you subscribe, just hit like and the notification bell, just click all. I really appreciate. Sa tanan ako mga friends na mga Bisaya, mga Ormocanon, salamat sa pagtanaw. Huwag sa wala pa ni subscribe, palihog ko pag-subscribe. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga kaibigan ko na sumusuporta, sa nanonood po na di pa nagsubscribe. Please po, subscribe po sa channel ko.
Salamat.
At manood po kayo ng video ko para makatulong po kayo sa pagkuha ko ng 4,000 watch hour para mamonetize na ako.
Salamat.
Sabi ng asawa ko, salamat sa lahat. Thank you. See you next video. Kain pa kami. Bye-bye guys. See you next time. Bye. Have a good day and stay safe everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you.